Hello and welcome to this lesson where I'm going to talk to you about the position size calculator on MT5. This is a free software that you can use so you can navigate and control and adjust your risk uh, simply, easily, so you don't have to put so much mental energy on how you're risking. You just need to have it preset, and I'm going to show you on how it works, basically on the VT market on the MT5. So as long as you have you can have an MT4 or an MT5. MT5 is the one I'm using. So I'm going to show you here how it works. So when we open up the chart, let me just start from the beginning. So if I open up the chart, I'm going to, if you haven't installed the MT5 or the position size calculator, feel free to do it so you can go through this video as simple as possible with the steps that I'm teaching right here. So if you go, you basically open up your MT5 like this, right? You go to Expert Advisor, and then you go to Position Sizer. You press on that. You see the Position Sizer right here. You press on that. You double click. You get this section right here. You press on Inputs, and you press on Load. And the free template that I've been using for you, feel free to upload it right here. So this template, Position Size Calculator, is preset by me to a risk reward of 1 to 3. You can see 1, 2, 3, right? I double click it and I also change the colors. So when it opens up like this is what you get, right? You get a stop loss area, but you don't get any take profit areas, right? So what you want to do is you want to press on lock and you press on plus in TP, or you just wait on it. So this is just 1 second. Now you just pressed on lock. If I remove the lock, nothing happens. Yeah, I remove the Yeah, if I press on lock, this is locked right now to 1 to 3. So when I take the trade on 1 to 3, let's go to Bitcoin instead, because the Bitcoin is, yeah, you know what, it doesn't matter. If I press on lock, lock helps it have the preset of 1 to 3 locked in. So every time I take a trade, I move the stop loss right this. So this, first of all, eliminates the I didn't have a stop loss. It just removes it, because one of the biggest mistakes we can do as day traders, as traders overall, is to not have a stop loss. You're trading without a stop loss, the market can just drop down or continue up, and you're just in a losing position that keeps on like blowing and taking money from your account. That's the biggest thing that people are doing, that they're not moving stop losses. So step one, it forces you to have a stop loss. So when you take a trade with this position sizer, when we trade, we usually want to have more than one position. Some people trade with one position, and that works for them. I usually trade with two positions, and two positions gives me the opportunity to have. Um, Let me show you. So I have two positions. Every position I have is 50% of the entire position, right? I have two positions, 50% of it of the entire positions, which makes it equal to 100% of my entire position. So every time I take a trade, I have two positions running, and it gives me the option to either close the positions, both of them on the first take profit, or take two take profits, right? So in this scenario, now I want two positions. How do I create another take profit position? I press on the plus sign right here. So the plus sign right here creates a line right here, which is green, which is the second take profit area. So every time I take a trade, I'm trying to find a market that is open. Bitcoin should be open right now, so I can show you how I can take the trade. ETH, Ethereum. Yeah, Bitcoin should be open right now. Chart window. Yeah, Bitcoin is open right now. So let me do this on Bitcoin instead so I can show you on the live how it works. So I go to load, I press on the position sizer, and it didn't open on Bitcoin. Yeah, it's already pre-opened right here, so I can use it. So if I go and search for the lines right here, you can see I'm jumping to the 1 minute because 1 minute is faster to use. So I'm choosing the lines that I want. I'm not focused on how much profit I'm taking. I'm focused on where to put my stop loss. That's the first thing I want to focus on. And then after I've done that, I have the lines, I have the take profit areas. This is when I apply the risk. So you can see that this is a demo account with 96,000, and this is where I define my risk. The risk is always calculated in percentages. You can do it based on the amount, but I recommend that you use it on percentages because it's easier to follow. So if I have a 100K account, if I'm risking 1%, that's $1,000, right? If I'm risking 0.5%, it changes the percentages of it. So it's easier to follow along and it changes it for you. It's easier to follow along based on the risk that you're using and you're just focusing on that. Yeah, I'm just risking 0.5%. I'm just risking 0.25% because I've come from a losing streak and I want to risk less. I don't want to be focused on the money. This is how you trade on CFDs, by the way. CFD trading, not futures. Futures, you have contracts. So the way I take a trade, let's say I take a 1% trade, I just change it to 1%. I move my stop loss right here. I'm thinking, you know what, I'm gonna put my stop loss in this area right here. If it takes me out, it takes me out. I'm pressing on Shift T. You hear the tut sound, and it takes two positions. After I take this trade, I hide the lines. I hide the lines to make it look easier and more structured for me. So I hide the lines and I have two take profits. If I so do you see that? It just took out my stop loss area. And if I go to history, this is what I see. I see that I had two positions right now. That's the date of it. I had two positions right now. That's the date of it on the 12th of April. And every position took out 50% of my entire position. So it lost me minus $482. All right. So if I want to take another trade, I show the lines and I see what's happening inside of the market. Um, um, Let me take another short. This is a short. And if I want to switch it from a short to a long, like this, I just press on tab. So in this scenario, I'm going to take a trade again. Now you know what? Because I lost the trade, I'm going to risk less. I'm going to press here. I'm going to press 0.5%, and I'm taking the trade right here. You can see that it takes two positions right here. Every position is the 50% of the entire position. So usually what we do, we move the furthest TP area to our first take profit, and the other one is preset to 1 to 3. So in this area, when it gets stopped out, this way let's say, you know what, this just took profit. It's gonna, if I hover my mouse over it, it takes $144 in profit. Let's say we have a liquidity area right here. This is what we were taking this is what we're doing to take our profit. Let me move myself so you can see the entire thing. So we're just waiting for it to take profit. And when it takes our first take profit, you move the stop loss, we move the stop. You know what, let me just, and if you don't want it to hit your take profit area like this, the thing you can do is you can just close the trade right here and take profit sooner. So let's see. This is the area where it says 71,504, 71,5. Where is it? Is it this the first one? I think it's the first one. No, it wasn't the first one. So I'm taking my first take profit, right? After doing that, what do? I move my stop loss to break even. Break even. I move my stop loss to this neutral area. Yeah, the spread and commission is not allowing it to go to the stop loss area. But that's basically what we're doing. When it continues down, you can see that I can move my stop loss to break even. I can make a lesser risk with my stop loss area because I'm moving it down. It takes way too long when I'm dependent on the market and when it's going. But you understand the point of it, of how the position sizer is working. You apply risk, it creates the volume of how much you should be risking. Because if you're not using the position size calculator, you can basically use the sell and buy button right here, but you need to readjust your position size, your volume of your trade. Should I take 10? Should I take 5 and sell right here? What should I do? How much is it? You don't know, basically. And then after you do that, you have to readjust your stop loss area and your take profit area. And this basically, the thing you're doing right here is basically with the position sizer, it does everything for you so you can just focus on the trade, not on the risk. You have a risk system that you're following and you're just focused on the trade, not the risk. Let's see if it continues down to the downside. Not sure why is it not working to go to the... Yeah, see? Now, I'm moving my stop loss area right here. You can see if I put my take profit right here, stop loss right here, you can see that if it hits this area, I'm minus... If it hits this area, I'm minus 362. But if it hits this area, because I'm moving my stop loss down, it's 246. My loss will be less because I'm moving my stop loss. That's why it takes our first take profit, we can just move our stop loss to break even. Break even meaning where our entry was. All right, that's about it from the how to use the position sizer. I really recommend that you use this tool because it's easier to follow and easier to adapt and adjust it with. In the beginning it's a bit tricky, but you get used to it basically, as long as you stick to it correctly and use the correct risk management. All right, as always, do a short lesson check-in. What did you learn about this lesson using the position sizer? Just a lesson check-in, and I don't need to change that. If you like this video, feel free to follow me on YouTube, on Instagram, and inside of the Skool community. Take care and see you on the next lesson.